Versatile. God bless him. Oh. I haven't played in a long time.
Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live, Sir Amir Khan. This bout is so much hype, so we're expecting an all-out offensive display. Ooh, a good straight. Nope, that jab not going to score. Beautiful counter shot. Catch and shoot. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. I know boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them more than happy.
Counter punch right up the middle. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? And he misses with that straight left. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard. What do we expect to see here in round two? That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement, move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter shot. Looks like a little bit of a strategy change here, loosening up the technique. Perfect counter lands. Typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
God, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
That counter shot lands. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. I promise. Bell rings and we start the third. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Here's a scoring blow. No rest for the weary. Nice punch. They exchange punches. Perfect counter shot. Tried to score with a jab. Missing with that jab. Do you believe what we're seeing? He threw a punch and just got countered. You don't want to trade shots. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved. On to the fourth we go. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Jab does not score. They miss with the jab. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What do you see?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because If you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him. Frustrating, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. Well, this is the time. And there's the bell for round 5. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. That punch has been his best weapon all fight long. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Can't score with that jab. That uppercut misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Martinez in that last round.
Come on, you're switching up. Come on, hey.
There's the bell for round 6. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
And he scores with the counter. Misses with the straight left. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? It's all offense, all the time. This round could go either way, 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Get this boxing back together.
And there's the bell for round 7. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Good punch. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Through the straight left, but it won't score. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he's very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. And we enter the 8th round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well done with that counter shot. Missing with the hook. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain.
Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's just like a match made in heaven.
They better start respecting each other's punching power. Back and forth they go. That hook doesn't score. Punch, counter punch. When are we going to see a jab from these two? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
back into the fight that round. That's his round.
Let's do it.
Switching off. I need you to focus on what you're doing.
Back.
Doing? Come on, switch on. Switch on.
Do your business.
fight?
And you just go back up.
Let's fight.
Okay, focus. Big deep breath. Big deep breath.
What are you doing? You switched off completely.
Let's go.
switched off. What you're doing?
It is Riyadh season in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and we're about to see another big-time fight here at Kingdom Arena. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson. Here comes Eric El Terrible Morales. They don't come any tougher than this guy, fighting out of Tijuana, Mexico. And here...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico, here is the renowned 4-division champion of the world, introducing Eric El Terrible Morales. Fighting out of the blue corner, fighting out of Sheffield, England, here is a featherweight champion of the world, Kid.
One of the hottest tickets around. And there's the bell for round 1. Nice exchange here from both men. So much for boxing. This is a fight. And he just misses with that jab. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here, you don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Galahad is rocked. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. He threw a punch and just got countered. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Morales in that last round. They got the momentum. On to the second round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A perfect counter shot. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Beautiful counter punch. How about that time counter shot? Those counter punches have to hurt. Big right uppercut scores. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Straight right just misses. The perfect counter lands. That one lands. That punch is beginning to take its toll. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Morales in that last round.
Switched up.
As bad as boxing.
Completely switched up. Good mind.
On to the third. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter punch caught him clean. That counter shot lands. Quick punch scores. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. And he scores with the counter. Well done with that counter shot. Punch, counter punch. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. There's a counter shot. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Morales in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Somebody don't get
It was a bad round, but we don't care.
There's the bell to start round 4. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
No rest for the weary. Nice counter shot. Good counter punch. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Can't find a home with that jab. Beautiful counter shot. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
A lot of effort being exerted here. They exchange punches. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Catch and shoot. Both men step back for just a moment, and down goes Galahad.
Oh, he's down, he's down. Is he going to get up? He's staggering.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your
That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love this round.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're gonna find out.
Straight right just misses. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fight. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
They threw the hook, it didn't land.
Oh. There you go.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
What?
Good night.